Go ahead. Let's hear a couple success stories.
You know what, let me tell you about one of them, just because we touched on the subject a little bit about when you were saying sometimes hair color or eye color, we have these demands on what we want in our partner. I had a client, and of course, obviously, again, we change names, you know, but if she's, and he's watching, they know it's them. But I had a client.
They know it's them, right.
I had a client.
She's talking about you.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. But, so we had a client, and again, we'll say the name Stella. That sounds like a good name.
I
Stella.
like it.
Yeah,
Stella.
she got her groove back, you know, she did. So, well, you know, let's say Stella, you know, Stella called me, and she had put herself on hold. And what I mean by on hold, with our service, our goal is obviously for you to find the person you're looking for. At any particular time, we have the opportunity to put your membership on hold. If you only want to date one person at a time, and you don't want to date multiple people, you could put your membership on hold. So she had put her membership on hold about 9 months ago. She gave me a call not too long ago and said, I just wanted to let you know. I said, what's going on? She's like, we're talking about engagement and marriage. And you know, and we love to hear this. She says, but I needed to let you know something. She said, I wouldn't have normally looked at David in a bar.
Right.
I said, now wait. He has all the qualities that you were looking for. And though we don't match upon looks, because we're not going to match if blonde hair, she told me he happened to have.
He had all those.
He had it.
Right. He had.
But in addition to it, she liked that dark hair with the deep, dark inset eyes.
Yes.
And in addition to the things that are important,
Right.
the commonalities, common interests, things that are going to actually progress you into the next level, he also had the dark hair, the dark eyes, the broad shoulders. And I said, wait a minute, we don't match on looks, but he has all of those things you're explaining.
Right.
And she's like, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And then she said to me, you know, it's like you said to me, Joanna, I like a bald guy with light green eyes.
Right. Right.
Great. You know, your vision of a bald guy, light green eyes, is very different than mine. She goes, so he did. He had she had a different idea in her head of what I thought was. She said, it wasn't until I sat down with him and talking to him for the first 15 minutes, I realized, wow, we have so much in common.
Wow.
Date 2, I knew that I didn't want to see anybody else. It was just me.
Wow.
She goes, and although I did go out on a couple other dates that you set me up on, my mind kept going back to that one person.
Right.
And she says, and we are as happy as can be. And he is as handsome as he is smart, as he is all of the things that but she would have never looked at him in a bar because he wasn't what the line on the face that we're normally drawn to was.
Right. Very interesting.
Yeah, and I tell people that story when they call me lately, when she finally told me this a couple months ago, but when they call me lately, because it's important to think outside the box, Tim. You know, don't close yourself in.
Right.
You know, I can joke with my clients when we get to a level where it's a professional matchmaking service, but I joke with them. I said, it's not working what you're doing. Put it in my hands.
Okay,
You're calling me because you want me to
yes,
make it work for you.
yes.
Just give me an opportunity to get you in front. And you know what? That story says a lot.
It does.
And we hope that Stella and David are going to be married soon, and I'll get an invitation.
Well, right, exactly. You get an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Wow, I'm sure you've got so many success stories like that. I think that's just.
You know, the most important thing is us how we are at It's Just Lunch. We love what we do. There's a reason why we are as successful as we are, and I think a lot attributes it to the dating specialists and the dating directors, and we really love what we do, and we take pride in what we do. Wow. So all across the country, I mean, it's about finding love and happiness and fun, but the most important thing is to just go out and be open and have that openness and to enjoy that first date, because we are first date specialists.
Absolutely. So. And again, age doesn't matter.
No,
age doesn't matter. You know, I've had this ongoing question, you know, at what point does a person become a senior citizen? You know, and I'm not sure that we ever really become seniors, really.
Age is just a number.
Age is a state of mind. It's just a number.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we shouldn't get out there and do the things that we want to do and that we've maybe always dreamt of doing, but we haven't been able to do it for whatever the reason, or go out and maybe have fun with somebody, meet somebody new, and don't say, gosh, I'm too old for that. So
no, you're never too old.
Never too old. Never too old.
Especially on Valentine's Day.
That's right, on Valentine's Day. All right, I don't think we have any other questions. Oh, we have one more question here that's coming in. And this is an email, and it says, what does a true connection mean? That's an interesting question. What does a true connection mean?
Well, I mean, I think...
Take a stab at that.
Yeah, I think with a true connection is different for everybody. They say finding your soulmate. My opinion, a soulmate is just somebody that comes into your life that teaches you something about yourself that you would have never really learned before. And then whether they stay or you move on to the next person, it is really what it is. A true connection, it's when you could sit across from somebody and you really are learning from that person. And they are helping you be a better you. A lot of us say that because we both ski or we both hike or we both boat or we both like the beach, we must be perfect soulmates.
Compatible, perfect soulmates, right?
No. What a true connection and a true soulmate is somebody that can actually bring the better parts out in you and teach you to be a better person, even though you might be a great person around it, and vice versa. So that's a true connection to me.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah, and some of us are blessed to have that, and some of us just need to be more open to finding it.
Right, that's true, which makes me think about that expression that opposites attract.
They do.
I got to ask you that. I've got to ask you that. Is there any truth to that, or is that just a cliche?
And you know what? I love when it happens when somebody says, no, 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 and then they call and they're back to that first or second date that we sent them out on, and they were completely opposite of everything. Not opposite in sense, but opposite of looks that they were going off of. But opposites do attract because somebody needs to be open to learning new things. I could tell you, if I were to think about where I was 15 years ago, starting in the dating world and really getting out there and talking about, thinking I was going to get married and have kids and all of that stuff. I'm a totally different person than I am now. I'm a true opposite of what I was looking for then is completely opposite from what I'm looking for now.
Wow.
Age betters us. It gives us more opportunity to learn.
We do get better, like fine wine.
It is.
Right?
I am like fine wine, and I keep saying I'm going to get better with age. We're just going to brush off the bottle. The dust might be on it, but we'll brush off the bottle. So, but with that being said, opposites definitely attract. You know what? True, honest, good people attract true, honest, good people.
I like
Bottom
that.
line.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true, right? Very true. Gosh. Well, Joanna, thank you so much
Tim, for
joining us today on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And if there's any information that you'd like to share with our audience about It's Just Lunch, we can put that on the CBS 6 Facebook
That'd
page.
be great.
So look for that on the CBS 6 Facebook page. And again, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
To all of our audience, again, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Have a great week, and I will see you right here next Monday, same time, same place. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.